What's up guys, Mega Man here, and Game Informer has released an interview with Brian Horton, the creative director of Insomniac Games, and we're going to be talking about a few things from that, so this video may contain some spoilers. And link to the interview will be in the description down below. When Peter Parker is away on his trip with Mary Jane, he'll lead these training challenges all throughout the city that allows him to have a communication with Miles to keep him training even though he's not there. Another addition to the game would be Miles' friend Genki, who creates an app that people all around New York can report crime, that Spider-Man can have a quick way to interface directly with the people of the city. And they figured out a way how to interface the app into the suit, and that was mentioned before about the app in one of the gameplays that you'll see right here.
Genki said the app's blowing up. City definitely needs a Spider-Man. Should patrol for a while.
For the areas in the game, all of Manhattan is in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, and for Harlem they made sure to put in more detail and richness, especially for East Harlem. They did bring up about the PS4 Harlem, and Horton has said that it was present in the first game, it just didn't have the level of care and development because they didn't have as much content in that space. He mentioned that they did research trips to Harlem. I think he said they talked to people from Harlem. Just the fact that they're doing all that so they can bring out so much in this area. When Insomniac was making this game, they wanted it to have its own identity. So we obviously see that this takes place in a different season. It's winter time. So that's able to transform Manhattan. They added in neon noirs to bring out more color into the game so that Miles can have his own style. Horton has said that the neon noir aesthetic felt a great way to reflect the youthful and aspirational quality of that character, along with the music, colors, murals, help define the aesthetic they could wrap around the project. Speaking of the game taking place during the winter season, does it have any effect on the gameplay? It doesn't affect any of the gameplay at all. They decided against things like that, for example, slipping on the snow or any of that stuff. They want it to be seamless, uninterrupted flow just like the first game. But you do have to kick up a snow every time he does a point launch or he goes on the street. You can see every individual footprint get revealed. For certain sounds, you can hear the difference in footsteps from when he's on the snow to the slush and wet concrete. Will Spider-Man Miles Morales have playable characters like on Spider-Man PS4? The game will have no other playable characters, just Miles 100% of the time. They wanted to focus on two parts of Miles, him being a regular person and him being a hero. Now we've heard some of the music, whether it's from a trailer or a gameplay. They said that different elements of the soundtrack are being sculpted as you go through, from either exploration to a stealth section into combat and other things. The music is sort of sculpted like it's being orchestrated instead of just playing one piece of music all the way through. While you're playing the game, will loading screens be a thing? There will be no loading screens. That was the foundational difference that they had to really be careful in when they constructed their missions, so they make sure that there is no loading screens. Even when you fast travel in the game, it'll have near instant load. It'll fade down or fade up. For example, like one of the gameplay trailers that they showed before.
Hey man, power restored, bank heist stopped.
In this game, it seems like Miles will fight mostly against Roxxon and the Underground. It was mentioned that the Tinkerer was updated to be a little more modern. The Tinkerer is an inventor of weapons, and she invented the technology called programmable matter that can transform matter into any shape. These two forces will put pressure on Miles, and it will be what causes him to change and evolve throughout the game. There was mention of some of the differences between the PS5 and the PS4 version. There will be ray tracing reflections everywhere in the game on the PS5, and it will not be featured on the PS4. On the PS5, it offers a little bit more immersion. On the PS4, you may feel a rumble of the controller, but because of the haptic feedback on the PS5 controller, it allows bioelectricity to travel from one side of the controller to the other. The interview was pretty cool to check out. They didn't give away too much, but it was enough details. Comment below, what are you most excited about that was discussed during the interview. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for future gaming updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.